A Discord DM comes in at 4:28 p.m. Clint said he broke the plat bots at the GE, but I miss it because that day I happened to be actually touching grass. 3 hours and 1 minute later, he sends a screenshot of 122 mil worth of platinum tokens. 17 minutes after that, 336 mil of platinum tokens. Holy shit. I finally get back to my computer and respond, and from there I try to help Clint continue scamming the scam bots. But let's back up. What bot farm is this? It's a farm that's been grifting off and on at the GE for a while, and it's one of the most annoying bot farms in the game. Here's what it's literally coded to do. Trade every single person at the Grand Exchange once. If a new person logs in, trade them. If a person logs out and logs back in, trade them. If someone accepts the trade, put up 2147 platinum tokens, which is 2.147 mil, since platinum tokens are 1,000 coins each. Then it asks the player it's trading stuff like, 2147 mil for your inventory? Give me a good deal? Implying the tokens in the trade window is max cash, or 2.147 bill, not mil, which is what it actually is. A really stupid scam, right? Maybe. My guess is over the years, it has raked in billions and billions of gold. Because if it didn't, why is someone running so many pay-to-play bots? This time, this wave of bots was huge. At least half of all pay-to-play worlds had one of these bots. We're talking like 150 to 200 bonded up bots, which is 2 to 3 bill in bonds. So they must be making gold. Clint was annoyed by these bots, to say the least. Like every time he logs in or teleports to the GE, he gets traded by them. So he started experimenting. He tested what value would trigger them to accept a trade. Remember, the bot has 2.1 mil in the trade window. They're trying to scam you for like a bill, but what if you put 3 mil into the window? When do they start accepting? He tested it and the answer is exactly 5 mil. If you put in at least 5 mil, they accept. And that's gonna be important in a second, but first, thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. I used to, at the end of every month, check my credit card bill and I'd be shocked at the total amount. And I'd just be like frantically looking back at what I spent that money on, going through each transaction, and it was always like, oh yeah, I do remember that, but I can't believe I spent so much. Rocket Money fixed that. If what I just said resonates with you, this is a great opportunity to take control of your finances. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finances app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. And there are 2 key Rocket Money features I use to help me limit my spending and build wealth. First, when you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all reoccurring charges, basically subscriptions, into a single list. From there, you can select the ones you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel with just a few taps. They've helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Second, they just do a really good job at budgeting and spend tracking. With Rocket Money, you can create a custom budget in seconds, and they'll just show you where your money's going at all times, which allows you to take better control of it. So take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/sirpugger to get started for free. We're back. So you put in 5 mil and they accept. Okay, but do they accept anything worth 5 mil? The bots are trying to get you to clear out your inventory, so they should theoretically accept items. And the answer is yes, they do. But now, how do they price the items? They have 2 options. They could price it using the trade window value, aka the GE price, which lags a lot behind real-time prices. Or they could price items using real-time pricing via the Wiki pricing API. Both are problematic for their own reasons, but first he tested the GE prices, the trade window price, which would be easier to code. So he tried Goading Potion 2 doses, which have a GE value of 37k, but a real-time value of 23k. He put up 4.63 mil and a Goading Potion 2 dose to make it 5 mil GE value, but the bot didn't accept. So he concludes the bot takes real-time prices, not GE prices. So Clint went straight for the jugular. Fishing Potion 2 doses are highly illiquid and cheap. He pumps them up by selling them to himself through the Grand Exchange for 100k each. Within 5 minutes, the real-time price updates to 100k per Fishing Potion 2 dose. And Clint pulls off the first of many trades, exchanging 100 Fishing Potion 2 doses for 2.147 mil of the bot's GP. The Fishing Potions are worth like 5k. But Clint isn't motivated by money, and I got that impression throughout talking to him. He just wants to stop the scam bots from scamming. So he tells his entire clan chat as soon as the bot accepts the trade. And the whole clan chat immediately starts draining every bot's bank. In minutes, the farm loses billions. Because remember, you can just hop into the world, get insta-traded by the bot, scam the bot, then hop into the next world and repeat. It's like 2 mil per player per minute, and you can even hop back to the previous world, it'll trade you again. Now, someone started selling fishing potions a few minutes later after the price jumped, so Clint's group switched to olive oil 2 doses, which worked for a while longer. Then, all the bots disappeared. The botter had finally noticed a few hours after Clint discovered the exploit. Now, off the top of your head, you could probably come up with some easy ways to mitigate the problem the bot scripter is facing. You could immediately raise the threshold a lot higher than 5 mil. You could check if the real-time price of something is more than 20% different than it was yesterday or 3 days ago. Or, the most manual and difficult solution, you could start manually blacklisting specific items that you're being scammed with. Which is exactly what the botter chose to do. Essentially, you're kicking off a cat and mouse game between the botter and Clint and me, trying to find items that we could use to swindle the bots. The bots come back online a few hours later, and the items that worked before no longer work. So we need to get good at market manipulation. Go to the real-time wiki prices, sort by lowest volume, and choose an item that isn't too expensive but is easy to acquire. Since these items are highly illiquid, you can't buy them on the GE, which means you have to produce them. So the ideal item is easy to produce or acquire, but not on the GE. Poison things and 2 or 3 dose potions are perfect examples, but the botter already blacklisted all poison and all potions. Shockingly, red and blue dehyde sets were highly illiquid and you could just buy the individual parts and make a set. So we did that, we juiced the price, and I got a few bots with it. After 2 trades from me and 5 from Clint, scamming a quick 14 mil, the bots powered down. They were still online, but seemingly the script had turned off. The botter was watching us in real time. And sure enough, 20 minutes later, the bots came back online, but the dehyde sets no longer worked. For the next few days, we tried a lot of items. Clint much more so than me. I dropped off, but Clint kept finding new ways of scamming the bots. A week later, he messages me that the bots disappeared and haven't been back. I reached out again while I was editing this video, and Clint updated me saying they'd been gone ever since. I guess they were tired of losing money, LOL. I think Clint just bullied this entire bot farm out of the game. I'm blown away. Usually these days the bots win, but this time Clint won. He took hundreds of mils himself, had his clan take even more, and he abused the scamming clankers so hard they packed up and left. What an absolute Chad. You may have noticed in that last clip there's a good 100 players in Blue Wizard G in the shape of a chicken of sorts. I noticed it too, and I had some tip-offs about it in the past, and one time I was able to hop on and catch these things in the act. It's clearly an attention grab. They seem to hop worlds and do this. It's basically an ad for gambling halls, which is a whole nother video, but basically 100 of these bots hop into a world, form the shape of a chicken, and then start spamming an ad. And they even do stuff like create an arrow to the clan hall where the gambling clan is. They make the shape of a heart, they do some crazy movement. At one point, a real player followed me and said, "Get their ass, much love, dude." But obviously don't support what they're doing at all, but they are pretty good at it. Lots of players' attention was grabbed, and some seemed very entertained. Again, not great, but just reporting on what happened. And that's when the botter noticed I was there. I guess there's a functionality for them to type on all the accounts at once, kind of like multi-boxing. It made me feel uncomfortable. And it was a show. The bots had some crazy moves, and there was a lot of funny shit said by the real players. I guess I should probably cover gambling and clan halls next. Reach out if you have any information about that. Up next, I got a tip about LMS bots. Usually, it's really hard to know exactly how many there are since there are dozens of LMS games going with bots in them, and I've never been able to tell how big the farm actually is. But this person found an easy way to know for sure. The LMS worlds rotate every week, and this person ran by LMS on the world that had just rotated out. They saw a stack of LMS bots that were broken, stuck there since the world had rotated. Now, this is just all the bots from scripts that broke and hadn't been corrected. It might not be all the bots total, but the total count of this stack is 216 LMS bots. LMS is currently 850k GP per hour, so the farm that was broken makes 183 mil per hour. They run 20 hours a day, they're making 3.6 bill per day. That's a bit more than I was expecting. Well, there has been a lot of reports of cheating recently, so I'm sure I'll see you guys soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time.